Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for another hidden object puzzle series with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are, since we're done with Hogwarts Legacy, I figured we'll do some of the Dark Tales, the Edgar Allan Poe, Detective Dupin series, do some of those games, at least what we can get on Steam, because there are some games that still aren't released on Steam. I'm not entirely sure why. And of course, it still requires me to, to really fit in requires a proper amount of stuff, of attire. So yes, like I said, there's some that aren't. Like the first one is Murder on the Rue de Morgue. There's the Golden Bug, the Black Cat, I think, is one that's just, yeah, they just don't have. They have the Mask of the Red Death, which is, I guess they do have the Golden Bug. Let me take a look and see here. So let's see here. Yeah, Rue de Morgue, Black Cat, Premature Burial, and then then after this one is the Gold Bug, and the Mask of the Red Death, and the Fall of the House of Usher, and then Mystery of Mary Roget. Okay, so yeah, this is the first one. We are going with the first one. That's good. I was worried about that. I'm like, oh wait, I thought that one was nope. Okay, so yeah, the Premature Burial is the first one that Steam has, and of course, last night I had to knock up this real quick as far as doing something more gothic in nature and style, something a bit darker and everything. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the game here, shall we? Let me get it started up here, because it does just jump right on in. Okay. Okay, there we go. Wow, that is really loud. Some kind of ghost spectre or something. And there's Dupin. Dear Detective Dupin, I ask that you come with all of due haste to discuss a matter that I fear I cannot be delayed. I would like you to find the resting place of my recently departed beloved Victorine. Should you accept, please seek me out as soon as you arrive. With respect, Julian something.
To be buried while alive is, beyond question, the most terrific of these extremes which has ever fallen to the lot of mere mortality.
Of course you gotta have one wheel roll off. Of course. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna want to take the main sound down a bit. We'll take it down to 6, I think. We'll take the music down to 2. I mean, that's still very loud. That is still, like, very loud. Maybe we'll take it down to 5. right, that should work. So we'll just do casual play. We're not gonna go like all out and balls to the walls and just we're raring to go and no. Would you like interactive help? I don't think I need it. I'm very familiar with these types of games. So no.
I must have my revenge.
Okay, for what, ma'am? Well, that was certainly strange. Even DuPont's just like, the fuck?
My word. What was that? Some manner of specter seems to have crossed our path. Perhaps the crash has done a number on my eyes.
No, it wasn't.
Regardless, I don't believe we'll be traveling by coach anytime soon. We'll have to venture forth on foot. Fortunately, the town is not far off. Let's clear this tree from the road and be on our way.
Okay. There's a saw under the signboard. Appearances suggest it's been here for ages. Rusty ass saw and lattices held in place with screws. Are those? Yeah, I guess those are screws. There's no getting to town with this tree in the way. I'll have to play a arborist. But that's not gonna. I got a strong stick. Okay, but I was actually wanting you to, like, cut down the... I mean, I don't see why. We could have climbed over that just as easily. But there is something here. There's a can of oil. It's quite possible that a strong branch used as a lever will free this chain. Well, we have a strong stick. We have a transmission chain. Huzzah? I'd feel better reaching in there if I could see what lies in wait. Right, chicken.
Our patron, Julien, lives in the town ahead, just beyond the ridge.
Okay.
A man of low means and fond of literature, he fell in love with a woman of high society named Victorine Lafourcade. Madame Lafourcade reciprocated Julien's feelings, but due to her societal status, she was married to a wealthy banker whom she did not love, Monsieur Renel Forêt.
Gas! In memory of Victorine Lafourcade. On the eve of her birthday, the last heiress of the Lafourcade family died from a sudden heart attack. Her husband, Renel Forêt, head of the municipal council and local financier, was unavailable for comment, as he was stricken with grief. Out of respect for her untimely passing, a small private burial was held. Found some berries and a rose. Lamp is dry. Will we have oil? Or do you need gas? Oh, you need gasoline. Now for the light. Now for a light. Right. Well, we don't have anything to light it with yet. A little oil would make the gears go better. Right, there we go. And the transmission chain to transmit the rotation from there to there. Ooh, lighter. Handy. And a rose. And a key? Oh no, a switch lever. Alright, what do you need? We'll have to find the missing block to activate the drawbridge's control mechanism. That seems like a weird way of doing things. But we can light this. in order to take a shining lamp, and that should light the hole and show us that it's just a squirrel. It's but a mere squirrel. I might need what's in its paws. Well, feed the squirrel. Logically. Bridge control part. To unblock all 4 mechanisms. Right, so you need to come up to here. And then you actually need to come up to here. So you up like that. And there we go. I was gonna say, I'm like, there's nothing else to unblock. Come on. All right, so an oak branch. So now we're actually getting into the hidden object part of it. An oak branch, a lampshade, and fish bones. There's the fish bones. There's the lampshade. Oak branch. Well, we found something else, too. The bell chain, a mousetrap, and a triangle, which is not complete. Oh, well, there's the triangle. Okay, never mind. I'm like, well, it's not quite red. No, it's pretty easy. Mousetrap. Can't beat the classics. Although those are pain in the fingers, really. Like, setting those is just, like, dangerous. Because you literally have to, like, hold it down, and then, like, you set the catch. And the catch is very, very tricky. I've tried using those old school mousetraps, and, like, my God, those are fucking dangerous. So we also need a weight, a lemon, a kitty cat, a glove. All right, so we need a bell chain. That is not a chain, that is a rope. And a plane, like a wood plane. All right, now we just need the weight. A weight. That it? Yeah. Hello, birdies. No roses here? This building has seen better days. The door opens with the mechanism, but it's in need of repair. All right, well, we have a screwdriver. Means we should be able to... This investigation fails, I can always open a floral shop. We have a bolt, but it was called a screw earlier.
Look out. You weren't hurt, were you? Something is going on upstairs. We must get to Julien quickly.
Right. Of course we must. My dearest Julien, yours Victorine. This belonged to Julien. Most likely he threw it out of the window in a fit of despair. Can't say I blame the poor man. But it also led us to a brick. Okay, so, I mean, it's not buried very hard. Get your hands dirty. It's okay. So we need a bolt there. A ring pull there. Or bell pull. We'll have to fasten the bolt. Oh. Really? I thought that went without saying, but I guess not. Hello? A sleepy man tells no tales. Unless they talk in their sleep, which is entirely possible. That's a steady stream. Until it's switched off, those mailboxes are off limits. I mean, shouldn't they be anyway? And it works fine? How about that key? Now we have a shovel. And more stuff. Shaving brush. Sheet music. Well, that's a sheet, but it's not for music. All right, so I think we need to do some sewing. Where is the... What do we need to embroider? Horseshoe, 4 o'clock. Wait, but the shorthand was at 12, so that would have been actually 12:20, not 4 o'clock. I always hated those kinds of clocks when I was a kid. Like, it took me forever to figure out how to read one of those clocks. All right, an onion, a frame. Oh, hey, there's where we need to do the embroidery. Oh, look at us being all loyal royal followers. Right, onion. Frame. Basket, a horseshoe, a pear. Ugh. Why? Pot. That's a pot. That right there that is a pot. Technically a cane is a hook, right? Well, that type of cane anyway. Now you're looking for like a fire hook, like the type to reach up, hook onto a fire escape and pull it down. You found a hook. Great. And a shovel. Like, seriously, you couldn't have done that with your hands?
Once again, the specter appears before us. I do not understand whether she means to help us or hinder us.
Why not both? I mean, her destruction is leading us to to finding stuff, so... Alright, so we need some water. Say, can we pick up some water here? No? Okay, fine. The key to this puzzle is finding a key. That's... Oh, we have to break it. I thought we would, like, fill it with water or something. Dude? Are you okay?
Go away. Please. Don't come any closer. Don't try and stop me. I no longer wish to live.
Please, my friend, try and calm down. We've come at your request to investigate the death of Madame Victorine Lafourcade. Why don't you give me the rope, and let's the three of us talk, shall we?
No, what have I to talk about? My beloved Victorine promised to write me not long ago, but then she suddenly passed away, and her letter never came. I am beyond distraught, and without her, I see nothing worth living for. And I never got a chance to say goodbye.
I am truly sorry for your loss, Monsieur Julien. But before you do anything rash, please, give me and my associate a chance to find Victorine's letter. Perhaps it will bring you some peace. We'll be back very soon.
I mean, there's a chance. All right, so a switch lever, which is like, yeah, that. An umbrella, a red blot. You know, usually blotting paper isn't a good thing. A sheath. Or a knife, specifically. A spoon. Never go anywhere without a spoon. An apple? Alright, fine. Mask. A fork. Are we planning on having dinner here? Why do we need so much cutlery? All right, so we have the switch lever, which will give us access to. Yes, we can. Oh, so now we need this. All right. Easy peasy. Oh, Julian's mailbox is empty. Try another box? Sure. All right, what does this circle do? Oh. Okay, so now we can, like, flip it around here. Maybe? Yes, there we go. Almost. right, so you up no? Okay, so we need you in, like, laying down kind of like this, but... All right, I am... Okay, there we go. Yes, there we go. Okay, we finally got it. There we go. Aha! Yes, the postman must have put Victorine's letter into the adjacent mailbox by mistake. All right.
Oh, Detective, I am without words. You don't know what finding Victorine's letter means to me. Her letter says she still loves me, and that her husband's temperance has been changing as of late. I cannot read any more of this.
You should probably read the whole fucking letter, dumbass.
Detective, I implore you to discover the conditions of Victorine's death and to find where she's been buried. I've tried to do this myself, but every time I would visit the Fours' home, I was turned away. They do not think me a societal equal to them, so they owe me no explanation.
I mean, technically you aren't.
Without your help, I fear there will be no resolution to this matter, and Victorine will never rest peacefully.
Ugh. Need to stretch my hat a bit.
Fear not, Monsieur Julien. My associate and I do not make a habit of giving up on investigations. We will discover the truth for you. Now, if you please, give us the rope and promise us that you'll wait for our return without doing something you'll regret.
Yes, I promise, Detective. If I may, I suggest you begin your search at the cemetery and speak with the groundskeeper there.
You know, for somebody who wasn't interested in knowing the truth and just, like, distraught, you were thinking very clearly all of a sudden.
When you discover where she's been buried, please come and let me know.
All right, fine. Just give me the damn rope. All right. Okay, there's a fish. And we need a key. Oh. Right, of course. You just mail keys all the time. That's just commonplace. All right, pocket watch, a statuette, pair of glasses. I feel like somebody's probably missing those. Right, there's our origami swan. And an egg for some reason. All right, an egg, another pear. Why are there so many damn pears? And why do I have to keep picking them up? Pears suck. Okay, that's a gold pear, so you're not even going to eat that. was pretty sure I clicked on the lock before. All right, so a coin, a bell, an egg, and a fish. Oh, it's like a Fabergé egg. All right, where's the fish? That's a fish? Get the fuck out of here. Right, so now we have a key to the back door. And a paintbrush. And another rose. Seriously, dude, this guy's gonna get fired. Christmas ornament. There's a lot of stuff here that's like hidden. So we're gonna have to bust something open, I think. Okay, so why did I have to... Oh, a beaded necklace. Ah, yes. So we need a string to go through there. Yes, all right. That makes sense. An hourglass, a netsuki? I'm not sure what a netsuki is. You look like a... Oh, hey, there we go. A cannonball there, too. All right. All right, you're a netsuki, aren't you? Yeah, it's like a little statuette type thing. Right, okay. I was pretty sure that's what it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. It's like, I've heard the term netsuki before. I've never actually seen it written out. All right, a cherry, a spring, and a brush. Right, there's the brush. You would think a spring would kind of stand out here, and it kind of does. Right. Now we need a carriage. Horse-drawn carriage, of course. All right, so we have, like, I don't know what that is. Like, is that a... Oh, I bet you go there. That is more than one treble clef. Wooden peg would be a great start here for a great wedge would be a good start for removing the wing. A wooden peg would be a great wedge here first. Okay. That's a lot of words that just... Hello? Sir? You don't really seem to be cleaning that. You seem to more be just, like, smearing the dirt around.
Greetings, my good man. I am Detective Dupin, and this is my associate. Would you be so kind as to allow us to search the cemetery grounds?
I'm afraid I must ask you to come back tomorrow. It is too late, and I've a good deal of work that needs doing.
Like dirtying the windows? Like all the rest of the panes are clear except for that one. And he's just smudging that one.
Now, should you bring me some water so that I could wash the windows of the hut, then perhaps we could make an arrangement.
Right, well, give me this valve. Can I take some more rope? All right, so bucket, valve, water. I really hope they don't have a fire in the apartment that we took the bucket from.
Here you are, sir. Just as you requested.
Thank you, my friends. You've scratched my back, so now I will scratch yours and let you into the cemetery. May I ask why you wish to search the grounds?
Absolutely, you may ask. I'm not going to tell you, but you may ask.
We were hired to look into the death and burial of a loved one. She passed away just recently.
I see. I seem to recall a young woman being buried not too long ago. The gravediggers told me that her husband was very generous and paid them extra to complete the burial quickly. I assume he was overwhelmed with grief and wanted to put it all behind him quickly.
Right. I don't think so.
Do you happen to remember the name of the man who paid your gravediggers?
Let's see. Raoul? Rene, was it? No, Renel. Yes, it was Renel. I believe his is also a member of the city council. Now that I think on it, this wasn't the first time he was here. Monsieur Foray's previous wife passed away a few years ago, who was also buried in haste.
And that didn't strike you as odd? Mechanism is jammed. Right, well, we'll take the bucket back.
Please, release me from my burden.
Okay. Sure thing, will do. Palette knife would take care of that real well. But I guess not. Oh. Yeah, it will, just need to get close enough. Really, you're just gonna make us keep clicking? Right, so there's 2 there, so we need 1, 2, 3 more pieces. Alright, looks like we've got some stuff to find here. Aha, some more of the boss relief. Dandelion wine. Well, we need dandelion, and then put it in the wine. I don't think that's how you make dandelion wine, usually, but, I mean, it'll work enough for now. Nobody's actually, like, planning on drinking that, right? Like, I don't think that would taste terribly good. Not that dandelion wine wouldn't taste good, but the way we made it, probably not the best. Right, so dragon. A dagger. A syringe. Need a lit candle. First things first, I need to be able to find the candle. Pistol, a plate, a bow. There's a lot of weaponry here. Although I suppose the bow doesn't necessarily mean like a bow as in bow and arrow. A little mousey. Yeah, see? Alright, so now we just need the candle. Like, we have fire. Oh, there it is. Candle that short, you're gonna be lighting it. That's not safe. Soap bubbles. Well, I guess we'll need some soap and, ooh, okay. Big old mallet. Alright, so it looks like we might need some reed. No, we don't need some reed. I get the feeling we will eventually, though. That just looks like something that needs to be completed. All right, water plus soap equals bubbles. All right. So now we don't need to do any. Okay, so anchor, cheese, ink pot, and a dragonfly. Right, ink pot. God, there's just like a lot of stuff just thrown around here. Is this how they really used to just like treat stuff back in the back in Victorian era? It's just like throw it around, just throw it on the ground, fuck it. Cheese, anchor. Spade, a purse, and a knife. But that's literally the Queen of Spades. I guess you're actually looking for like the digging tool, not a playing card. You could be specific. Coin purse or shovel purse. Alright, so a gear, a belt, and a knife. Right. That totally looks like a belt, but I guess it's not. There's the belt. That's more of a sword than a knife. Dragonfly? Yeah. There's the gear. I clicked on that. Because that was the sword. And it really does look more like a sword. Good thing he left us the... Wait, is this a flathead screwdriver or Phillips head? Because we've unscrewed both now with it. Pliers, okay. Hairpin. Just repair the pump nearby. Okay. I don't quite understand why, but okay. Well, the pin should probably help repair the lock. Or maybe just break it all the way. Right. Pliers, mallet. No more water for us. Okay. Oh, hey, you know what? The peg. Then the mallet. Don't drop that. We need that. Oh. All right, so heart. A candle. And a snowflake. All right, a tassel. There's one sun, some garlic. All right. Let's see here. So we need binoculars, compass, fish, dice. I realized it didn't say what kind of compass. And usually when it doesn't specify what type of compass, they're usually talking about a drafting compass. There's some opera binoculars. Stained glass plate. Ooh, you know what? The mallet should be able to remove these. And we just stole the valve off of that. Okay. You can get your wing back. Okay, feels like a very contrived way of marking a spot. And why didn't you just dig until you found something? You look like part of the neck. You're there, which means you probably go there. You go there. All right, now we're cooking. You probably go over here. You look like you have feathers. You've got feathers, so you need to come around like that. You're the other part of the neck. Right. Open sesame! Was that really necessary, ma'am? Yes, let's hunt around for some useless shit. We need a buckle. The buckle doesn't need to be buffed, does it? I mean, the buckle is still a buckle even when it's not buffed up. Consonants. Or pinched nose. Crown. Frog. Beads. That's all that is an hourglass tipped on its side. Sun, yes. All right, magnifying glass. Dirk and a cup. A dirk is just a small dagger, usually used for eating and general utensil work and stuff like that. Not actually like a weapon. At least not traditionally. Funky looking hourglass and a cup. Right. Easy peasy. Yeah, that's not too bad. The plate says Louis Foray. Is she related to Renelle? Probably. The vase neck is too narrow for my hand. I need to retrieve the wrench with a hook on a string. Well, that is very specific, sir. The woman in the photo looks like the ghost who's been haunting us. Excuse me?
You have learned the truth, as I knew you would. In life, I had a condition in which I would fall into a deep, death-like sleep.
Okay.
My husband, Renelle, knew this and let them bury me alive, as he was after my family's money.
Oh.
Now, in death, I want nothing more than revenge, and I will have it.
Okay, we can help with that. Just can we save the woman who he apparently also buried before she was dead? Right, there's the hook. It's not quite string, but it would be... Alright, so we're back here. So, acorn, an oak leaf, a patch. Alright, oak leaf, flower, a lizard, violin. Sure, why not? An arrow. All right, so if we light you, Monsieur Candle. Oh, right. So that up, and now that's officially a patch. Now we need to burn something, probably some spider webs. Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. Right, so, spur, lock a liar, comb, lock a flower. So now it's just a lock and a lizard. A lock seems like a strange thing to be buried with, but... I mean, the lizard could come in later. Not necessarily buried with it, though it's just inscribed on the wall, apparently, which does take some planning. Alright, so now we need a lock. Oh, it's right there. Right in front of my face. Now we have a glove. Right, we do have the pliers to cut you now. Move the water through... Move the water troughs and pipes so that the water fills the troughs without overflowing. Okay. We can say you there. I didn't even need all the ones that you gave me. All right, so... Put it down. I want to. All right. So yeah, that's. Oh, but you know what? If we say. All right. We go like that. That should do it perfectly. Yeah. Oh, good gods. How many of these are there? All right. So. Oh, we can't move you. Okay. All right, there we go. Seriously. All right, so we need to connect you to there. You need to come down, but then you need to come over and back down, and then to there, and you need to come out to here and there, and boom. As direct as can be. Okay, good. Now, all that just to turn one valve. The water isn't potable, but it's fine for cleaning windows. Are there more windows to clean?
Sir, I feel I should tell you that Louise Foray, Renel's first wife, was not dead when she was buried.
Yeah, what did it say?
Heavens, how could such a thing be true? I remember Madame Foray's funeral some years ago. I always thought it strange that a man of means like Monsieur Foray would have such a quiet and discreet funeral, much like the most recent one for Victorine.
What do you expect from him? That he's going to go out and have a rager?
I should say that there is an obvious link between the two deaths, Victorine's and Louise's. They were both married to Monsieur Foray and died relatively shortly after being married. Then he buries them both with little to no public presence. I believe at this point it is prudent to investigate Monsieur Foray. We must discern his motive for killing his wives and find irrefutable evidence of his guilt.
I was going to say money? Now we need a cloth or something. There's a metal ball. Okay. I feel like there was something else that we needed to do here, maybe? Just feels weird, like there was something unfinished there. I mean, besides, you know, the woman needing her revenge on her husband. Wait, we need to look for stuff here. Okay. Ah, smoke. Yes, there we go. How we are going to pick up smoke, I don't know. I mean, unless we have, like, you know, if we have, like, a jar or something, we could, you know, capture it in that, but that's about it. Axe, a bag, a fork. Saber, a ring, a goblet, a rooster, a pumpkin. Good grief. I feel like the rooster and the pumpkin should be easy to spot, and they are. There's the ring. There's our saber. Ah, dust rag. That will work. Horseshoe, a goblet, and a bag. There's the bag. I mean, a goblet is very much, I was gonna say, it's like, it's very much, a very distinct thing. As is a horseshoe usually, but, you know. All right, so the dust rag. I don't know why you specified that it's a dust rag when it's just a rag. We do still have our fireman's hook. Oh, not again. Report. The code to open the gate has been changed according to regulations. Notification of said change has been sent to Guard Sergeant Luo Balafre at the Rue apartment 14. Okay. The knife should cut through the vines really handily. All right, and then we've got the wrench that thankfully we picked up earlier, even though we had no knowledge that we were going to be needing a wrench. All right, let's pull this sucker off. You need you're missing a ball. Oh, God. Oh. Well, that was easy. Now, did the mailman fuck up again? 5481. All right, so 5481. But because we're putting them down in balls, we have to think backwards. Right. Oh no, we need you like there. And then we need you like there. Now we're into the city proper. And I think that's where we're actually going to end for today. This just feels like a good natural stopping point. So we found out that Monsieur Foray has been married twice. Both times his wives have died very, very young, very soon after everything. And yeah. And that's... His first wife had a disease where she slept so deeply that she seemed to be dead. And I think his second wife might have had the same condition. So, yeah, like I said, that's where we're going to end for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. But also check out the social media links down below. The Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Tumblr account, the Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, later on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be going on with part 2 of our Mass Effect Legendary Edition playthrough. We're ramping and roving around the Citadel. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more Premature Burial. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!